Y'all, it's your girl Jamay. It's Mother K, and it's Kevo, bitch. Okay, period. We here at the Zen talking big shit, okay? So, what we talking about? I know last week we talked about,
we ended off on women's intuition. So we had an audience member who tried to say, well, is woman intuition real? And Jamay here said,
what's up with that?
Like, how do you feel about it? I'll jump in after you. Because I was saying it's a woman and man's intuition, but people always try to shine the light on woman's intuition. And on top of that, the audience member said that it's always looked upon as a negative.
Because y'all suspicions are usually built on y'all intuition. Like, the shit that y'all come at us for is usually built on y'all intuition. Like,
but women can have feelings that this is the one, though. What about that?
yeah, but even that comes with, is he really the one? What is he like? It's still all niggas the same in the situation. So it's like,
that is not true. Now I feel like you have a bias because your experiences with women intuition, you know, I feel as though has been negative. But me, I feel like I've had positive intuitions as far as where I felt like, damn, I just met this man and I feel like he the one. And we end up being together for 3 years. You get what I'm saying? And then I get that intuition like, this nigga ain't shit. And you feel me, he ain't shit after 2 weeks.
so what classifies him to be ain't shit?
No,
right. If you was with him for 3 years,
shit.
but you was with him for 3 years.
No, I'm saying you have that intuition with one guy that a nigga ain't shit, and the other one that, okay, we may make it somewhere in life.
Define women's intuition.
Yeah, that's cool.
But why do we have to put a gender on somebody's intuition?
Okay, you want the answer shit. A woman's intuition is like, if you're connected, I feel like you being connected with, you know, the Most High, and you'll see things that is not to the naked eye, you don't even pay attention to. Like, I know if your energy is good energy, I know if her energy, or if you want some sneaky shit, I'll know that. Like, it's not like, or if this is a good person, and like she said, like, I'll date this person, I'm interested in them, and shit like that. Like, it's not really a bad thing. Where the hell the bad connotation is coming from? Like, I'm not.
Because this is a male's perspective. And that's why we have the male on this show.
I feel like it's not a bad thing. Like, I can honestly, it's based off energy. It's not really like a bad fucking thing.
Yeah.
But all right, let me put it in layman's terms. Okay, it's like you said, that whole, you meet a guy in the beginning and you can.
But why is it based off relationships though?
Okay, what you want based on? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
you based on friendship.
I'm talking about overall.
And that's why I said we should.
Women's intuition surrounded by relationships. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about relationships and women's intuition. Not to say that men can't have intuition, but women's intuition is universally known or colloquially known as a thing.
I got the thing for you.
It's not. Nobody says man intuition. Like, it's not really a thing for us.
So woman's intuition, I feel as though kicks in after sex. Boom. There it goes. If you want to know where women's intuitions come after we lay down in that bed with that man, we start to feel him. You know, it is called transference. So he can transfer some energy over to me. I can transfer energy over to him, and now we're sharing vibes and energy.
Thank you. You know, I need the hookah.
And
right, like I'm trying to figure out like which
that's where women you don't get what I'm saying? Like,
No,
okay.
Because I feel it, that's what I'm saying. I done had situations where I feel like if you talking about that whole, okay, you can go into a situation that's like, oh yeah, I can see that I could be him for a second. It's like, if that's the case, I pretty much go into every situation like that. I'm not going into no situation thinking, oh yeah, we only gonna be 2 weeks, a week, a month, like nothing like that. I'm expecting it to be.
So what I heard about a man is that based off of like the first date, a man would know where he sees himself with that woman.
Facts. At least for me.
So why would it be 2 weeks?
Why would it be 2 weeks?
I thought you said that. or maybe I must be mistaken.
Yeah, no, I'm saying based on what you were saying, like how you were saying, like you can tell in 2 weeks, or I mean, you can tell if you're gonna be with somebody for 2 weeks or 3 years just by meeting them off the rip, and it's like then you say you can tell that after sex, and it's like nah, for me, I don't have to lay down with somebody to tell if I'm gonna be with them for a while because it's like she said, it's the energy type of situation.
So you don't think sex messes up relationships?
Sex can definitely mess up a relationship. Hell yeah.
Lucky for women.
Right, if you get in them sheets and you trash, excuse me, what you doing? Like,
that's what I'm saying. So that's what I see.
But I'm saying it shouldn't though. Like in a way, it shouldn't. Like,
sex shouldn't mess up a relationship.
It shouldn't. Like, cause sex shouldn't be everything. Sex shouldn't be everything. Like
no,
I throw me off. Like I really throw me off. Like
how? Like
because what the?
When I say sex, when I say not good sex, I mean when I say not good sex.
Like
when you with somebody, I'm expecting your parts to work. Like her pussy's supposed to get wet, your dick's supposed to get hard. I'm saying like the shit that you doing in the bed is trash. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by trash sex.
No.
What happened to women's intuition?
That's what I'm talking about. Like y'all, I'm like.
Because what was said is that sometimes women's intuition may kick in after they lay down with that person. But you're asking about women's intuition and you're saying, okay, you as a man. Okay, I'm saying as a woman, all right, I know for instance, okay, if I sit there and I have a legitimate conversation with a male, it can just be like a 30-minute to an hour conversation. I would know where this man's intellect is. I would understand what direction I want to go with him. But I feel as though once I lay down with him, it's a different connection. Not only did we vibe on an intellectual level, but now our intimacy is another level. So now I know your mind and now I know your body. So when you start moving in a different way, when you start talking to me crazy in a different way, that's my intuition. So I didn't get to finish my sentence, but it's not only sex, it can be off the intellect in the beginning and the intimacy following up afterwards.
I need a cigarette.
So that's what I feel is the woman's intuition.
You have a rebuttal?
Yeah, jump in. Go ahead and do your thing.
You agree on
Let's talk my shit. Let me talk my shit real quick.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
No, we need you.
No. I feel like I said, it's based off energy. Like, I know for me personally, there is certain doors I will not open because I have a lot of shit tied to my name. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to accomplish. So, based on my intuition, which is like me perceiving your energy, how you approach me and shit like that, I know, okay, go through this door or don't open the door. Like, you cool, I fuck with you just off eyesight. Like, you cool, you can talk that big shit all you want to. A motherfucker can talk big shit, but it don't mean they're about it. Like, yeah,
I think that's
like I said,
prejudgment.
It's not all, no, I'm not judging you. Like, off your energy, I see right through you. Like, I can see your soul, I can see, like, all you gotta do is talk. Talk for a good 5 minutes, already who you are. That's not who judging you. That's your spirit. That's how you.
That's who you are. That's who you come on as.
Yeah. So I know, like, whether I'm gonna entertain this person, whether I'm gonna take this job or not. Like, that's my intuition. It's not necessarily in a relationship. If, like you said, you called me off guard when you said sex. Like, I don't have to have sex with someone to know, all right, this person, I fuck with them or I don't fuck with them. Like.
No, but I think he was referencing it in
no, I'm talking about what you said,
relationships. Like, don't you feel like in relationships, yeah.
It's more based in relationships.
Yeah, like when we talking about women.
When it comes to a relationship and we're together and I observe your actions and your moves and you start moving funny, it's just me paying attention.
I think it's the same thing. I think you agree with what she's saying.
Yeah,
it's
a trend. You just follow the
trend.
Y'all saying different things, but it's the same thing at the same time. Like,
I think it was more so
energy
you caught me off guard.
Like at the end of the day, she's talking about like energy. And, like, I deal with that shit too, like frequencies and vibrations. And all that shit. Like, you get that shit.
I know if I'm in a good place or I need to get the fuck ASAP. So that's my intuition.
So we're gonna swing this thing, keep moving this thing along. Let's talk about our community. We done had a big week. Shit, fuck a big week. We had a big year, big couple of years.
Well, we about to go to the Henny next because shit.
Hey, we need something strong for this conversation. Like this police brutality situation. It's like it's getting out of hand. And I'm a black man on a show with 2 black women. Protect black women at all times, at all costs. Like every day, all day.
That's what we gotta protect our men too.
I was just about to ask you that.
When do it come a time for black men to be protected too?
Yeah, that's what we saying. Like
at all times. Like just think about when y'all say protect the black woman. Black women, we carry our children. At the end of the day, if we produce a male or a female, we need to protect that individual. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's when is a time we should always protect our people. I feel like and I was just talking to somebody today where I say, to me, it's not about color. I value life. I value humanity. Like I value humans, the body, the physical. Only because that when that individual leaves this earth, we act like we're all gone and we all crazy, but when that individual is here, what are we doing to show our appreciation? What are we doing to show that we value that individual? So to me, yes, I'm all Black Lives Matter, but at the same time, it comes down to the human. It comes down to if you have some type of humanity in your heart to say that this is not red, black, or white. This is a person that, you know, and we stand on morals and values. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, protecting the black man, I'm always, because if I have a son, that's my black little boy. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to protect him from there going up, moving forward. But we need to start standing for something. Like, we need to start standing for something. And everybody doesn't take accountability. And that's something that I feel as though every individual on this earth needs to do. Like, when we see stuff in the media where it's like, all right, this guy was, you know, four-wheeling and, you know, a cop hit him on the back. You know, each person has to take their accountability in each role. I'm not saying the outcome is correct. It's never correct to shoot, kill, stab, whatever. You know, violence is never the conclusion, but, you know, I feel as though sometimes shit can be avoided. Like, take your part and let that person take their part. Like, every individual is not innocent. You know, but at the same time, I'm going to stand for my people like they my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, protect the black person. You understand? So that's how I feel.
Talk
about the person who it is. Like, I paused the record, but talk about who the person that we talking about.
Oh, but you paused it. The boy, he was trying to find his keys, and that's why he's on the moped. Based off what I read, and
I didn't want my statement to be referenced towards the Quran thing.
Oh,
but you know, like in DC, like
that's how.
No, we talking about the Walter Wallace guy who just got killed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people in general though. Like I'm talking about black people in general. Like I said, we done watched multiple people on multiple occasions this year get, whether it be choked out, kneed on, shot, like anything. And it's like, I tell people all the time, I done been in enough situations where I'm glad I ain't dead. You see what I'm saying? Like, we used to have this, fuck him. We used to be this officer on the creek, Officer Miller. We knew not to get caught by him because we was getting our ass whooped. Like, literally getting our ass whooped. Mm-hmm. Take us out back and whoop our ass. Like, big, strong white dude. So it was like, as a black dude, I done seen this, been through this, all that. And I'm glad I'm still here to be able to talk about the shit. But it's like, when I go on Instagram and shit, and this ain't necessarily for everybody, but this is for everybody. I want to say stop sharing that shit. Like, I want to say that shit, but that's the only way that we gonna see this shit and people gonna see this shit. But it's like, it's difficult waking up early morning seeing somebody get smoked, seeing somebody get killed. Whether it's by niggas on the street or it's by police. It's more difficult seeing it by police. But it's like, when you see it by niggas on the street, it's like, you be like, my nigga, we going through so much shit already, my nigga. And y'all just not necessarily adding to the problem, but y'all ain't making it no better. Like, I don't want to entice violence, incite violence, whatever you want to say, but if y'all want to go shoot some niggas, rob some niggas, bro, rob them niggas who need to be robbed, bro, and they're natural men, bro.
At the end of the day, go get it. My nigga, look, I'm all, you know, growing up, finesse. I'm all with the finesse, but now that I'm in another elevation of my life, it's a way of finessing you go. That finessing shit is like, let's just say 18 and below, to be honest, because here in America, once you're over 18, you're getting prosecuted as an adult because you are an adult, and they're going to give you the max penalty.
You black, you 16, right?
Yeah, you black, you 16, but you know, with that, they trying to, depending on the crime, if it's murder, okay, they're going to try you as an adult, but if it's something else, they're going to put you in a juvenile detention center, and then depending on how much time you have, you're going to move into a penitentiary or whatever it may have to be. But
what's your thoughts on everything?
What was the question?
Look, shit was the question. Like,
No, y'all.
It's all edited though. I'm just gonna say
I know.
we mainly right now, right? We talking about
you spilling your guts on Black Lives Matter and what it means to you, or like, do you believe in the protest? Like, do you believe we should?
look. This is what this is for. Go ahead, say what you. Yeah, say what you.
I have a lot to say about this.
Okay, you talk about shit. Okay. What is Black Lives Matter actually doing? Like,
Okay.
what are they actually
First of all, let's define Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is one an organization and two a movement. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But we need to understand what.
Okay, but who's funding this organization? What are they actually doing? That's my question. People are actually I can't breathe shirts. I can't breathe masks. Like, you're mocking someone's death. So at that point, it's just like, where's Black Lives Matter? At what point, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all
People profiting off these people's deaths.
Exactly, like.
And we could say Black Lives Matter. The organization is doing the exact same thing, profiting off these people's deaths. Like,
That's it. That's all I'm saying. Like.
And y'all comparing it to our people too that's selling it in the street.
But the whole
yes.
but
everybody's included.
that's what I'm saying. Capitalism is a bitch because they'll have you sewing your own people out for just a little dollar or a penny. Anyway.
I'm telling you, but we're doing it so unconsciously.
I think
once you wake up to the situation, you're gonna stop.
I think we're doing it to our advantage in the sense that we're just trying to keep our people like go back from black owned businesses type shit. Like I got a black owned like shit on like if it say Black Lives Matter, like of course you buy it from a black owned person, but the problem is now we like this Chinese lady down the street, she got Black Lives Matter shit all up in her store. And when you go to the mall, you see the little Arabs and shit, they got Black Lives Matter shit all over this. So you're right, they are monetizing our trauma, and that's not cool at all. Like,
No.
The problem came when we monetized our own trauma.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if my black man got murdered by a police and that his last words was, "I can't breathe," why
So one of our viewers said, Black Lives Matter only works for when the police kills one of us, but it's not for when it's black on black crime. How do y'all feel about that?
Excuse me. Black people.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
This is just an outside voice for everybody. Go ahead.
Am I like responding to her about or about the whole thing? Well, for my thing is we are monetizing our like problems. I can't breathe. You're monetizing because it's the last thing somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Their sorrow, that parent sorrow, but you're not actually moving on it. You're just making money. Just like he said, there are people of different races. They're monetizing off of the situation. So we're saying this. We're reliving the trauma, the moments. People are dying continuously. It's a cycle, but nobody's really changing anything. So we're going to continue to monetize. We're going to continue to talk about it.
Capitalism
but
is a bitch.
we're not changing the situation. And you talking about Black Lives Matter, and then you talking about black on black crime. It doesn't matter. Our lives matter. Period. It doesn't matter who's doing it. It doesn't matter if you're doing it to your cousin, sister, brother, walking down the street, whatever.
All right, and I'm going to respond to the Black Lives Matter, like the Black Lives Matter, where they at when there's black on black crime. Of course, they're not going to be around when there's black on black crime because it's like you go back to what you were saying. It's funded. The organization is being funded in a way that is going to steer towards a certain direction. Like it's not being funded in our interest. So when and then they got so much support from around the world and everything. So like I don't know how we combat. I think it's so hard to like try to be black and like I want to sell Black Lives Matter shit and do all this shit, but at the same time it's like you sell your people out, and it's capitalism is a bitch. It'll confuse the shit out. Like capitalism got me confused at this point because it's like, what do we do? Like, do I not?
Support black businesses?
Yeah, support black businesses, or do I not?
No, you support everything. It's the way, yet again, it's the way you approach each situation, your intentions. Look at how we treat Gucci, Louis, Saint Laurent, how we treat all of that, and then how we come across our black businesses. we always talk about how our black people are disrespectful and all these things, and these multi-millionaire companies, they don't even respond to us. You get what I'm saying? So it's what.
But they do in a way. They do in a way to monetize it. So you got like Time Magazine, and then you get like all these different magazines from Breonna Taylor and George Floyd,
and all these Netflix, Hulu's, and all that sections of black movies. It's like, why do we need our own section of movies? Why do we need a BET Hip Hop Awards that just came on?
Because this is just history replaying itself, and it's gonna always replay itself as long as these fucked up individuals continue to reproduce.
Some of these fucked up individuals are the people who lead the Black Lives Matter organization.
And that's true, but that's why it's our due diligence to do our own research and teach our own people.
So I think my question is, who do we support in this fight against?
Why does it have to be you supporting somebody? We can support. Okay, I'm just being
because we can't. Because at this point in time in our age, we have to be politically savvy.
So you want
and like
representation. You want somebody to be that.
I want somebody that can come forward with a reparations bill for my people, and I want to support that person or that organization or something like that. I don't want an organization that takes millions of dollars from different corporations and stuff like that and doesn't do anything for us, and then we still have to like pledge our loyalty to these people. Like, I was on the train with a Black Lives Matter fucking mask on, and this white dude come up to me talking about some, you know,
with a Trump mask on.
Yeah, with a Trump mask on though. But in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't even support the Black Lives Matter organization. I just got the shit on because I believe Black Lives Matter. But then like, so you get torn between who you should be supporting and who you shouldn't. So my question is, who do black people put their support behind that we can get out of this white supremacist situation?
So are you asking who should we? Are we playing the naming game on?
No, we're not saying he's not necessarily saying give him a person. It's more so like for those who.
What is our avenues like?
What are our outlets?
Yeah, our outlets and our avenues are like what are our institutions that's really got our back? Or do we have to really start that from the ground up? And even when we start that from the ground up, are we gonna be compromised by?
Like we were just having a conversation.
Okay, so we have those organizations. To be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and name it to you right now, but I'm only saying that because yes, we're still being, suppressed in a way right now, but we also have advanced from over the years. You get what I'm saying? It's like slavery in a different form, but it's not as intense as it used to be. So it had to be somebody, and like we say, we going to the Malcolm X, we going to the Martin Luther King, we going to those type of people, and what they did, they combined with the politicians. The people that actually stood for something, they combined with the politicians and tried to get the word out, but then when they did too much, they got killed.
You know something to say?
I feel like
put that fucking hookah down.
I just got this. Okay.
This stuff is so touchy to me. Like,
it's good. I think we can sit on this topic for a while, though.
It's fine, but I feel like how we support one another is supporting those who have the same mindset as you. Like, you trying to monetize our traumas, our hurt, our pain. I can't support you. I can't, it can't be Black Lives Matter, that's our trauma, we matter, and then it's I believe that my Black Lives Matter. Like, it's two different meanings behind it. And because it's double-minded, I don't support it. Like, we matter as a person, but until we come together and be of one mind and one concept, we're going to be scatterbrained. It shouldn't be because someone died that Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. What about our success stories? We matter. We should matter. Yeah. It shouldn't be negative all the time. If it's negative, I don't support it. But if it's positive, us coming together, showing that our Black Lives Matter, I'm behind it. Other than that, us as a community should matter. Us as a person, an individual, should matter. So, other than that, No. Come up with a different title. The chosen ones matter. We are the chosen
The ones with good intentions matter. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be double-minded.
It shouldn't be double-minded, but we do have this. I think I live in a space of reality, and I understand that, like, at the end of the day, like, those black people who are, like, monetizing, like, Black Death at the same time, I would rather patronize them than patronize a white establishment that's going.
And that's fine. We can always stand.
So I think you can have still hold your moral compass, like, intact, but still, like, support your people. And it's damning to your psyche because you're like, damn, like, I don't want to do this shit, but it's my people who doing it, so I might as well just go ahead. Like, it's crazy.
Shit is definitely wicked in the world today, tomorrow, yesterday, last year.
And this is always gonna be like this type of discussion, like where we're coming up with these ideas on the fly. Like, we don't have no like we're just thinking like erratically, and it's like, bruh, like what actually do we do? Like, I can say what I really want to do.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
What I really
You can't say.
I mean, but how do y'all feel like
As a black man?
Steps up.
As a black man?
Oh yeah, a black man.
I'm beyond, like, come on now, like,
I'm tired of this shit, like, real life.
I'm just saying, like, okay, being in all of this commotion right now, all of these actions and things, events taking place, like, you as an individual, how do you feel? Let me just say, I feel like I'm confused. I'm like, kind of like, I don't know which route to go. Like, I feel helpless. Like, I have me being from a third world country background. You know, I have things going on back home. Then on top of my actual natural born home, the USA, like, I have people here dying too. So it's like my mind, my mental is everywhere. Like, I don't even, that's why this topic is so touchy, because it's like,
yeah, I'm in Nigeria as well.
I don't even know where to touch base. Like, what are you going to do for you? You going to help your people back home? You going to,
it's a world problem, though. It's not
exactly.
like,
Like, it doesn't start from the individual.
The only difference between what's going on here and what's going on there is the color of the skin. It's still police. It's still a government organization doing some wild shit. Like, that's the whole situation. Now, back to how I'm feeling about the situation. War start tomorrow. I'm ready. Like, that's what I mean by, like, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of getting on Instagram. I'm tired of looking at the news. I'm tired of all that shit, seeing that wild shit. And it's like, we got people out here talking like how I'm talking, and we got people out here who are willing to stand up and on the front lines with the guns and shoot out. But it's like we was talking last night, we don't have the numbers for that, and we don't have everybody not on the same page for that. Yeah, we only 13%.
So at that point, what are y'all doing to get on the same page?
It's no, I personally don't think there's no way.
A lot of the problem that's with us getting on the same page is religion. So I'm gonna start.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't think black people will ever get on the same page. Period.
And then bring that up.
And then the second part of us not getting on the same page is that we don't agree ideology a lot of the times. So.
Right. Does that got something to do with pride? Or like?
No, it's conditioned.
It's chauvinism, and at the same, it's chauvinism, and you trying to gain stock in a system that's not built for you.
Beyond the excuses, there are people of that 13% that would collide with you to build that army, that team.
Yeah, but that 5% out of that 13% is not enough. That 13% is not enough to overcome.
Once y'all start and people see how strong-minded you are, people see how wonderful you are, they will come.
I don't want to use. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to use this word on camera, but these coons is not going to jump out there. Like,
it's pride. We as black people have pride, but then we're so quick to get on Instagram and act all fucking goofy. But when it's time to stand for something, you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to support that person.
It's a whole bunch of talkers. It's a whole bunch of Instagram caption, who can show the biggest whatever. Like, what a doers at? That's what I want to know. Like, you talking too much.
You need to file a class action lawsuit against the shade room. Let's start with that too.
I'm not starting any lawsuit career. Okay.
For what's that shit called when you defamation of the black community as a whole?
Alright, hold on.
How you think the shade room is the only one doing it.
Oh no, they don't.
But they're the most popular.
Yeah.
Because they have the most followers.
Exactly.
Plenty of platforms. It's our own people doing it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the shade room
If
is
we okay
it's supposed to be for
They
black
would do
people.
it.
And the shade room is only popular because black females okay it.
It's
black men on here too.
I'm saying, like, welcome back. Another little break. You passing me this?
Yeah.
Man,
Get out there.
we've been rapping. We've been rapping, endless conversations, going back and forth. Y'all done heard the disembodied voice, brother Mike in the background, giving us endless gems, breaking our brains real quick. But scoot in a little bit, please. Look, I don't know. She leaning and shit.
This kind of
Yeah, but back to the conversation. Episode 2. Last episode was hella fun. I went upstairs afterwards off this red wine that y'all got me drinking. We're not drinking red wine this time, but I went out. And I want to tell y'all on camera that I appreciate y'all for even doing this. We started off with 30 girls, y'all. We ended up with 5.
May the best one win.
And then we... you can't say that.
It's like, no, I'm just playing. I'm saying, I love
And then we ended up with 2. Yeah,
Talk your shit.
So, on that note, I want to thank y'all again. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Before we go on that, I feel like, because there was a question that he said, and it was regarding protecting, and I feel like as a man leads, the woman follows. Like, it has to start within the home, and then it starts within the community, and then it gets even bigger. So if the black man feels supported by his significant other, which would be his wife or whatever, the case may be, but if they feel that they have someone supporting them, uplifting them, and not always showing light to their bad actions all the time, then we can come together as a people and stand for something and not just fall for anything. Oh, just because they tossed us money here, wrote in big yellow letters, Black Lives Matter, because we doing little ass shit. When we feel like, nah, that's not enough, and really stand on that shit, we can beat some shit. So that's how I
Supporting each other.
Is that Black Lives Matter plaza even still painted down there?
Yeah.
It
It's
is?
still painted on there.
It's not gonna be removed from DC. I remember.
Yeah, it's not gonna. They not
What
removing
other
that shit. That shit gonna be
You
like.
accept it
Almost everywhere.
That's what you always
But that's what I'm saying. Was that good? Was that a positive stepping stone?
No.
It depends. It depends.
I don't think
That's
it was.
for the next show.
Yeah,
Why
symbolism
highlight my
is
trauma?
a bullshit.
Why highlight my trauma?
Big as shit.
If I told you this is what the fuck that's like a relationship. Let's go back. If I told you I've been through some shit, why the fuck would you highlight and just, alright, hey,
But
you got cheated on all the fuck time. Like,
Highlighting our trauma is not just like go back to what he said when he posts videos and shit. Like you can't post videos, right? It's traumatic, but at the same time, like, bruh, we need people to see this shit.
But
Like,
it's people that filter themselves from social media that say I need to take a mental health week. Like I'm not.
it's people that's not on social media that's
At all. Like,
totally
I'm
oblivious to what's going on out in the world.
Right.
I don't
So,
think some people
I don't
are
watch TV.
oblivious. Like, honestly, I don't, all that Black Lives Matter stuff, I don't pay attention to it. One, because if you're not doing anything about it, if I'm always constantly seeing this person killed, this person, it shouldn't be a tag.
I feel
Where's
so
the
hard
actions?
about it.
Like,
What can we do? We're in. Okay.
we should go out in the community as people, like individuals,
solution.
and try to come together and every Friday night or every whatever the case may be, eat at a park, because you don't want to do that church, okay, a park, whatever, come together. Just like the white people go, hey Tom, hey Becky,
And they
do
go
the same
meet and
shit
shit at their house,
and
like-
keep, hey, I can knock on your door for some sugar, I can knock and get back to how we were. But until it's just prying away,
I think that's wishful thinking. It's nice.
until we do it.
I think it's nice, but I don't think that's the brain for this room. That's not the brain for the reality.
But that's what this show is for. Hopefully, most of y'all that's watching it can get on the same page. Like, Like she said, we gotta get on the same page. What you got?
Someone said, is your view of the man leading the household due to you growing up with a man in your household? No. Like, my father was there, but like, I really feel that a man should lead. Like, that's his position. Like, a female can be, I'm strong-minded, but if I feel like you can lead me, I'm a follow. But if I feel like I think in a certain situation, moving to, I'm going, come on, baby, let's go. The man is the head, I'm the neck, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I make the move because I'm the one behind him. I'm the one supporting him.
Damn.
I know, but at the same time, you don't feel like it goes both ways. Like us, okay, men also need that woman.
It do if I feel like I can trust you. There's plenty of things, even if it's not, hey, are you gonna pay kings before BC days, right? So, but if I feel like I can trust you, it's little things like, look, it's little things that they'll allow me to feel like, okay, if I don't have it, he gonna back me up. If you don't have it, I'm gonna back you up. If we build that bond of trust, I'm gonna allow you to lead. But if I feel like in certain situations, you kind of shaky on, I'm gonna be like, okay, honey, while you're trying to figure that out, I'm going to handle the situation, and you're going to know that I got you. Like, we got to be of the same mindset.
You are in the minority.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That don't happen.
You are in the minority. Every time I bring up,
we ain't trying to be problematic on this show.
That's what I'm saying.
Minority.
Every time.
I can't speak for another bitch, because that's not.
What is your viewpoint on what she said? Your rebuttal to what she said.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I understand about having a man lead, but I also feel like, and I've heard a grown man who I felt like was fully established say, well, I need a woman to give me that push too. Sometimes
that's what I'm saying.
Like, men are what? Mother's boys, like, you get what I'm saying? So who was that person that pushed them? Yeah, you had that father figure to teach you the manly, ways to go in life, but it's just like, you need that woman. You need that woman to push you also. Just like I feel like if I had a significant other, they will uplift me or elevate me to another level. Me, vice versa. I can uplift my man.
But baby, I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah,
I thought you were just saying like, okay, a man has to always lead.
No. I said if she is behind him, she's supporting him. We have the same mind. We on the same page. We doing the same thing.
So
I think a woman should stay 3 steps behind a man anyway. Though.
I don't agree. It's not 3 steps behind.
It's like a step and a half.
Anyways,
She said anyways.
Equal, and if we're equal to reach the same goal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Equal as in I'm not dating nobody that don't have the same mindset as me.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm talking about. If I'm a hustler, we gotta be a hustler too. Like if you put your job shut down the day of tomorrow, baby, we gonna make some shit. Like that's what we doing. So that's what I mean by equal mindset. As far as a woman, you grew up with your mom, I can say the same thing as well. Like your mom she did what she had to do. But you know what I'm saying, that's what some women have to do. Some women grew up that way too, where it's just like, I see my mom go through this and she did everything she had to do. Those are strong women who had to step in and take that man role. But who had to step in and take that man's
She
role.
is reading Instagram comments, y'all.
I'm sorry. But I'm saying, like, I understand. When the man is not in the household, yes, we have to play mommy and daddy. But when that man is in that household, he leads.
Facts.
And everyone has to be on the same page. We all follow him.
So she said in certain things.
Only place I shouldn't lead is the bedroom.
And nurturing the kids.
Like you should come up with the freaky shit.
He said you should come up with the freaky shit.
I don't agree.
Then talk your shit.
Why is it gender roles on certain activities? Like,
I think gender roles on certain activities
is a stay-at-home dad something?
A standard bearer.
Is a stay-at-home dad realistic?
Is a stay-at-home dad realistic? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so why does it always need to be a man is in front and a woman is a step in?
Because a stay-at-home dad doesn't make you lesser. than
Exactly, just
like a
as much as
stay-at-home mom.
stating your.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like a stay-at-home mom doesn't make it
So
less
why can't we be walking beside each other?
We can.
Why do you have to be in front?
No, I think you're pinpointing just the gender, like the fact that she's saying man should be this and what I think in your mind you're saying head, neck, lower, woman is lower. No, it's not
But
that.
that's how you're stating.
The neck supports the head. Without the neck, the head couldn't be.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. So you always need a neck. Nigga, if I ain't got no goddamn, if I don't got no neck,
I'm not debating with a woman being submissive. Now you're talking about.
She's not talking about submission.
Oh, Lord, baby.
Yeah, go ahead, go back.
I'm not saying a woman be submissive. Like, there's no problem. Like I said, I am a strong-minded person. Okay, if I don't feel like we should all wear red, we're not wearing red. You can wear a hint of red. I don't want to wear all red. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this depending on the situation, like, it does not mean we're being submissive. Like, if I'm a hustler, like I said,
I'm not saying submission is
So
bad.
explain to her what a man leading is. Like that's what she's saying.
I know what a man leading is. I'm trying to tell you guys that what I don't agree with is everyone saying that I need a man.
when you hear that?
Or a man should, be that first person to take initiative so the woman can follow suit. And I'm saying women can take that initiative and men follow suit. I know I have set up a pathway or a road for a man to follow my suit, and it benefited him at the end of the day. So I'm saying it's different circumstances. I don't really like to hear that, a man is up front. And I think that's where the strong black woman. No, I'm not. I'm just saying your verbiage, like your language is coming off a bit, I don't know.
Submissive?
No, it's not submissive. I just feel like her terminology is like, it's the way that you're saying it. It shouldn't be like a man should do this first and a woman should. But I know you're not saying that literally in a literal sense. Okay, you jump one time, I'm gonna jump twice.
If I'm telling you, okay, you're listening to me, but if I'm telling you you're interpreting me wrong, you gotta just hear what I'm saying.
We agree.
Right.
I think you guys agree. It's just.
So you're saying gender roles at this point?
Yeah, she's talking about gender roles. It's fucking.
Yeah.
I'm big on that.
That's not what I was talking about.
So what's gender roles? Like what are gender roles? Like
gender roles are is.
It's like
it's
the wife cooks.
It's equal to gender norms.
Clean,
So
the husband,
thank you. The man takes out the trash.
He take out
the
the trash.
woman does the dishes.
He does the discipline. Like no, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's y'all gender roles?
alright, so what's your gender roles?
That's not what I'm talking about. Like,
No. What's your gender roles? What do you define as gender roles?
That's what you feel like men and women should
No, that's what I'm telling you.
No, that's what we are trying to explain to him. He wanted to know what gender roles are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the phrase.
And no, my woman should not be taking out no goddamn trash. Next.
You don't have to. I agree with that. But if a woman take out trash when a man is working late, I mean,
okay, I said the statement "men should lead" is a form of gender role.
That's what I'm saying.
Like what?
I'm the audience.
So it's more of like y'all saying the same thing. She just don't like the way you said it.
Yeah.
Like what she's saying, like y'all, like you said, they are standing together. But just because she said lead to you, it seemed like she's saying he in front and then
okay, we agree.
But y'all agreeing, you just don't like the way she said it.
Okay,
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the way she said it, but y'all saying the exact same thing.
If I agree with my man, I'm gonna follow my man.
Yeah.
That's it.
But y'all saying the same thing. She's not trying to say that the man is the
And I'm pretty sure if a man agrees with his woman, he's going to follow his woman.
Exactly.
And like
if he's unsure,
Yeah, she want to hear that.
Right.
Just want to hear that part. She's like, yeah, nigga, yeah, that's true.
and he, you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to fill out the bills.
Exactly. I don't know how to do the TV.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You do that.
Hey,
Fine.
viewers, viewers,
Yeah, what's your thing? That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of dudes out here that don't like talking on the phone to them peoples. Like they'll be having a call, like write letters and shit, send little messages like emails and shit like that. Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I say. That's what I'm saying when I say.
So that's why I think the terminology gender roles should not even be existing.
Okay, let's clear this up. Joe back. Okay, what I was saying was, if I can't agree with my man, I'm gonna follow my man. If I don't agree with my man, I don't step in. That's what I'm saying. That's it.
I'm just being a devil's advocate. I just want to pick your brain. I understand.
You're not picking my brain, baby. We were saying the same thing.
That's that stallion-itis. That's that stallion-itis.
And I'm a
nice and tall, so you you be wanting to control the shit.
No, it's not that. I don't want to control anything. I just want to feel like we're equal. Like right now, I'm feeling the whole thing. Like as far as like, okay, some personal disclosure. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, some personal disclosure. Like I like when men take the lead in certain things. As far as like,
yes, because I can feel like, oh yes,
like it feels good. Like you know how women say, oh, we want to go out, and the guy like, well, what you want to do? Like I want to say, well, I want to go out, and the guy be like, oh yeah, let's go do this real quick. Yeah. Like I love
it's like one of them things. Like,
oh my goodness, can I say something about that?
When you free, nigga, plan the date.
Can I say something about that? Can I say something about that? Can I say something about that, please?
I learned that over here.
Can I say something about that, please? Oh my goodness, like when we say like when y'all say like what y'all trying to do tonight, and we say we don't know, it's because it's like 9 times out of 10 it's because it's like
men do not know how to fucking talk,
and we don't know how to choose
you
and shit like that.
The minority or the majority.
Okay. Yeah, we speaking for the majority.
Okay.
We speak for the majority of men out here that's dumb as fuck and don't know how to talk. They can't use words.
We need to have a man 101 class next episode.
A man 101. I'm definitely happy to.
I think we need to have a man.
So when they be like, they tell you like I'm playing a game, and they be like, can I come over? And they be like, sure. It means guys. That's when you gotta read in between the lines and shit. Like he'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? If you really like no bitch, don't call me. I don't fuck with you like that. You'll know, cause he won't respond after the what you doing.
Oh yeah, we won't respond after the what you doing. You right.
I think I just should agree.
Like I do that.
Should I touch this little bit back real quick? She tried to.
I think America makes up their own shit.
What you
I don't agree with gender. Like going back to where we started, gender roles.
Girl, we was talking
about
time out. No.
You talking about gender?
Okay.
Listen to what she's about to say first, because I think I know where she's going. So listen to what she's about to say.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, okay, we all have what we stand by, but I feel like the United States of America, we tend to compartmentalize, different activities and says that like where did we get gender roles? That's how we get, and oh my gosh, I don't want to get into this, you guys, because I want to reach out to our whole community, but that's how we get into like LGBTQ, straight, it's just a lot. Bathrooms, gender bathrooms. You guys, you are going to hate me on this show, but what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm going to challenge everything and everybody. We are in a country where I feel like everything is biased, and if you're born here, you're born into a written contract. Once you are born in the United States of America, you have a contract to follow for the rest of your life. And yes, I have a background of, West African and West Indian. And if I compare it to back there, stuff is not how it is here. You know how we have the sheriff department, the police department, the fire department. Yes, they have that, but it's more so the community working together back home. Yes, it's crime. Like we hear about it right now, and SARS, what's going on in Cameroon, what's going on in the Congo, all that stuff. Yes, that shit is real, and that shit can happen here, but you know why it don't happen here that severely is because of the laws, the Constitution, all that shit that was written for. Like I'm trying to say, like basically, like the terminology going back to gender roles again is something that we created.
All right, now what I was about to say about
White people crazy.
You got the following it. That's the term we learned growing up, right?
But in an African household, who leads? It ain't the woman.
No, it depends. I mean, the man is
It depends on what.
the man is
what
going to feel like he has to work and take care and be the
In
provider,
Africa,
and
they
that's
do not
fine.
play none of that other. Don't even know the word gender. So.
Right, it's man. Like, it's man. The woman's supposed to get pregnant and make food.
Exactly. They go harsh in Africa. Them men over there, some of them men.
But
like
them
really
women that be behind that man, yeah, he might cheat, but he not gonna fuck around and play that woman.
It's not cheating. They do polygamy.
No,
Cheating not planting somebody in their face?
But what I'm trying to tell, no.
What are you talking about?
Talk about gender roles.
Yeah, she still talking about gender roles, and I was asking, as a woman from West Africa, that's where the gender roles come in the most. Like they are African men don't play about their women's, they wives,
And they women don't
girlfriends.
play about they men.
Yes,
Like,
because
they can come here and fuck around with 100 American women, but when they go back to Africa, that woman is going to get the house. That woman is going to get the car. That woman is going to get the kids. You know why? Because that woman is holding it down.
Is that woman happy?
That woman happy at that woman. I'm not that woman. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. They know their roles.
All right, hold on.
I'm not saying it's okay.
All right, you got it.
So
You got it.
what do you get into a gender role?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we keep going on.
You were talking.
No,
I just think that it was a creative
Let her say it.
Wait, she was talking about how we were raised here. So I get it. We have our standard of how we do things. But what is your standard that you're trying to get to that's the opposite of what we're doing?
No, I'm not saying that it's the opposite. I just feel as though it's just a created phrase. It's a created term. We
So all you want to say
gender
was
on
it's
the role.
a term.
Oh, that's all I wanted you to say. You just said we shouldn't put gender on their role. That's all I mean. So you believe there is no gender? You believe there's a male and a female gender? You think we have multiple genders?
No, we should not put. You just said it. We should not put gender on a role. or
Okay,
activity.
wait, K baby.
Right.
Y'all.
She said, y'all.
Look, that's factual.
Okay,
That's factual.
okay,
What you just said was
okay.
factual. Of course,
This Mama K episode again, y'all.
You're not wrong. You just went all on point. You just went.
I know y'all gotta get what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah, we get what you're saying.
Mama, baby, you just wrote a whole 10 books.
You just on the tangent, bro.
And all I'm trying to tell you is,
I get real.
you don't like
That's why I'm
gender
not talking
roles.
about shit.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
All right, y'all.
It's the debate.
Episode 2 in the books.
We shouldn't put role on genders. I mean,
No.
yeah.
Agreed.
I'm gonna close it out.
Huh?
Look, we still talking. Like,
Comment.
Yeah, we gonna soon as we talk.
hey, look.
Why are you putting roles on genders? We can chop something.
Oh, you want to keep fuck it? Hey,
Because the first, the
end
into.
it.
all right, y'all.
Keep talking.
We done got director, so let's chop it up. Episode 2, it got like y'all thought last episode got real. It got really, really real. And when these cameras go off, we probably gonna sit here for another hour.
He's
We
there.
gonna sit here for another hour, wrapping it up. Each and every Wednesday after the show, join us on Instagram Live, Melanated Opinions, to join in on the conversation, leave questions. Toast to y'all for joining us. Glass is almost empty.
The
She over
bottle
this.
almost.
Look, she over this thing.
Look, it's a lot of heat.
Hey, until next time, man.
Like,
Yeah.